Have you ever waited for someone's message, hoping to hear from them, but days turned into weeks and weeks into months? The silence grows louder, the absence becomes a presence. And in that stillness you begin to wonder, were you ever on their mind? It's a painful truth when someone stops reaching out. Their silence speaks louder than words. And in this silence, we find the most profound lessons about love, loss and self-worth. The weight of silence. There was a time when their messages made your day. A simple, "How are you?" felt like warmth on a cold evening. But now nothing. No calls, no messages. Just an empty notification bar. And a mind full of unanswered questions. Did they forget you? Did they move on? Or were you never as important to them as they were to you? Silence is a painful teacher. And sometimes the lesson is harsh. It shows you who truly values your presence. With understanding the reasons, there can be many reasons why someone stops reaching out. Life gets busy. People get caught up in their own struggles, their own chaos. It's not always about you. Priorities change. What once felt like a deep connection may have been just a fleeting moment. For them, they never cared enough. And that is the hardest truth to accept. But whatever the reason, one thing remains certain. If someone truly values you, they will always find a moment to check in. The pain of being forgotten, it hurts when someone you used to talk to every day suddenly becomes a stranger. It feels like losing a piece of yourself, like a familiar melody fading into silence. You scroll through old messages, reread conversations and wonder what went wrong. You replay memories, searching for signs you might have missed. You ask yourself, did I do something wrong? But sometimes there is no answer. Sometimes people just drift away, and no amount of questioning can bring them back. The power of letting go. Not hearing from them might be painful, but you must ask yourself, do I really need someone who doesn't think of me? Do I deserve this silence? Should I keep waiting, or should I walk away? There is strength in letting go. There is power in choosing yourself, because the person who truly matters will never leave you wondering. If you matter to them, moving forward, if someone hasn't called or messaged you in a long time, let them go. Stop waiting, stop hoping. Instead, focus on the people who do check in. The ones who make time for you without being reminded. Don't chase, don't beg. Because the right people, the ones meant for you, will always find a way to stay. And when you finally let go of those who do not value you, you make space for those who will. The emotional roller coaster of waiting. The waiting feels endless. You check your phone, hoping for a message that never comes. The more time passes, the more you question everything. You tell yourself maybe they're just busy. You make excuses for them, justifying their absence, but deep down, A quiet voice whispers the truth. You were never a priority. And that truth, it's heartbreaking. The reality check, think about this. If someone truly cares, do they need reminders to check in? Would you ever forget someone you genuinely love and appreciate no more? You wouldn't, and neither would they. People make time for what matters to them. And if they haven't reached out, you need to accept that they've chosen to let you go. Self-worth and healing your worth is not defined by someone's presence or absence. You are enough even when they are no longer there. Focus on yourself. Love the ones who love you. Stop waiting for closure that may never come. Healing begins when you stop searching for answers outside of yourself. The truth is, you are worthy of love that is consistent, honest, and unwavering. Finding peace in their absence. You don't need a goodbye to move on. You don't need an explanation to heal. Find peace in knowing that people come and go, and sometimes their exit is a blessing in disguise. Instead of dwelling on what's lost, embrace what remains, the people who stand by you, the love that still surrounds you, and most importantly, the love you have for yourself. A final message to the one who left, to the person who stopped calling, who stopped messaging. Thank you for teaching me that my worth is not tied to your presence.
Thank you.
For showing me that real connections don't require waiting. I won't be waiting anymore. I won't be checking my phone, hoping to see your name, because I have learned the people meant for me will always be there. And for the ones who walked away, their absence is no longer my concern. So if you're waiting for a message that never comes, take this as your sign. Stop waiting. Start living, because your worth is not measured by the presence or absence of someone in your life. It is measured by the love you give to yourself. Now take a deep breath and move forward.